My goodness, Apex has got some news today from #1 Apex Predator getting banned, a YouTuber getting hacked on his YouTube and Twitter account, and some potential bad news for the next Legend release of Season 23, and also some industry gaming news regarding some studios shutting down. We're seeing this be a trend. Will Apex get involved? We ain't made a video like this in a very long time, so like and subscribe if you want to stay up to date with what's going on in the scene. Firstly, let's talk about the #1 Apex Predator finally being taken down, and this is just a couple of days before the season ends, so thank God it happened in time so that this guy doesn't get any type of reward or steal a reward away from someone who truly deserved it. Now, don't get me wrong, this doesn't necessarily make up for the fact of all the time that he was cheating for and how many people he kept from getting the rank that they deserved, and they probably rage quit and never played ranked again because how frustrated they got. I understand that, but it is good news that this guy was banned in time. Keon and I says his Watson will be taking back #1. The #1 Apex Predator wasn't really a very well-known person, but he was known to be playing with a lot of cheaters already, and it's just kind of unfortunate what #1 Pred means, right? Like, you used to see this like, oh my gosh, who was it? I can't believe it. But now it's just always these people that no one's ever heard of, and they're always normally cheating. They're like never streaming, and then they get banned and we don't think twice about it. So back in the day, #1 meant a lot. You were grinding all day every day to get that, and you basically made your whole career off of that. I feel like the picture that his Watson had put out there is pretty much the Apex scene in its entirety right now, saying existing in a hopeless world, but then you look closer, maybe there is a little hope out there. So anyways, hopefully we do continue to combat these cheaters, and maybe one day it won't be so bad. I guess we can always take a W every now and then and start from the ground up and say, hey, at least the #1 Apex Predator that was cheating is now banned. Now, speaking of being banned, let's talk about Banned's cousin, who is Hacked, and Hacked has now taken over an Apex Legends YouTuber's channel known as Thornton Smash. That's right, I got this DM earlier. Shout out to Pro2As_NA for making some awareness about this, but this was actually posted in Thornton's Discord saying, my YouTube has been hacked. Any repost or tweets or tag to help me, it would be amazing. He had to make another account just to basically get some help because, once again, the Twitter is also hacked. It's been Twitter and YouTube, and at the time of recording, the YouTube channel, which used to be all Apex news, all the Apex stuff is gone. It's complete Bitcoin MicroStrategy scam going on. So just be aware, if you're wondering why am I subscribed to this and who even is this, it's Thornton Smash's Apex YouTuber account that has been hacked. So now that we've talked about Banned and his cousin hacked, let's talk about his little stepbrother canceled. Unfortunately, it looks like potentially there may be some cancellation of a Legend release. It's not guaranteed, but Ross the Squirrel had made good notice that Lifeline's rework or Lifeline Reborn isn't necessarily guaranteed that it will be coming in Season 23. So we've been covering a lot of these leaks from Crowrindo, Oz, and many people have talked about it, including myself, that has said basically, hey, look, this looks like the next Legend release. And at the time of recording those videos, we thought it truly was. However, there are some people that have play tested these earlier seasons and just basically said, stop believing all the leaks you see. That was coming from Confusing QT. And then we also saw Low-Key Ross, who's a part of Sword Gaming, who also said +1 that. So maybe everything we see, maybe everything that's talked about isn't exactly going to be the case. Ross made a good point that she already has a pretty high pick rate, so the rework wouldn't necessarily make a lot of sense right now. Although I will say, for the sake of content, I am hoping for some type of Legend release. Now, of course, their mysterious tweets could have been about anything. There's been other leaks out there, such as an OG version of Apex, OG seasons coming back, and these OG guns, and maybe these void weapons that we've talked about, and correlating all of those together. So who knows exactly what they're referring to, but it could definitely be about the Legend release. Definitely need something to spice the game back up again, especially after the record low numbers. Sony also shutting down Firewalk Studios, the maker of their new shooter that was just released not long ago as Concord. That thing got shut down just after weeks of its release. We saw a lot of layoffs happen before Respawn got involved. Respawn did their own layoffs, and I'm hoping that as more studios continue to shut their games down, games keep dying, I'm hoping that Apex's bad numbers are not necessarily leading to a death anytime soon. Hopefully we still have a few years left. But that's what's going on inside the world of Apex Legends news today. Let me know what your thoughts are down in the comment section below. Like and subscribe to stay up to date with all things inside of the world of Apex Legends news, drama, and stories. We'll keep you up to date here and be back at it later if things get crazy. Until the next time, we'll see you all later, Gators.